into that. Sweetie. Hey guys, Morten Ostad here. Welcome to my channel and welcome to another video. First of all, I want to say happy birthday. Tillykke med fødselsdagen. Tillykke med bursdagen. Gratulerer med dagen. To my all-time favorite bass player, Bill Wyman. Bill Wyman turns 89 years old today. Today is October 24th. And I don't remember exactly when I became a Rolling Stones fan, but I know I was around 6 years old, and I think it was because I was very much into rock music and kept, borrowing my older siblings, half-siblings' records. So I know my half-brother and half-sister around the time when I was 6 and 7 and Christmas around those times gave me some Rolling Stones records. And the guy that I, of course, then gravitated toward was the stoic, the quiet one, the stone-faced one, Bill Wyman. So Bill's always been my favorite. I don't have a lot of his solo stuff, but I have this, Monkey Grip from 1974. And I got a signed photo of him up there, and yeah, stuff like that. And then first time I saw Rolling Stones was during their you guys in America probably call it the Steel Wheels tour. We called it Urban Jungle over here in Europe. And I saw him at Vollehoven. I saw him at the Vollehoven here in Oslo while he was still a member. And then, of course, after that, he quit. Yeah. So anyway, I then hope that you enjoyed seeing my pictures, my video from my walk around in Oslo yesterday. I had an appointment, and after that I walked from there to Majorstuen, which gave me a couple of 3 kilometers or something like that, and I had my coffee, and then I took the tram down to the harbour of Oslo and grabbed some food and found a bench. It was wonderful weather yesterday. Yeah, it was a little bit drizzle early, and it was still grey, but it was like 12-13 degrees, late October, so that was pretty good. And then I did what I shouldn't have, because today I think I probably have a record arriving at a record store. I still haven't gotten a message about it though. And that's a little bit of a box set and kind of expensive. So I said, you're not spending any more money on records this week apart from that. But then I said, I don't want to walk. I don't want to take the tram home now. I want to keep walking. I was getting a little tired. And then I said, well, I'll go to the Rock and Roll's record store and then home from there and maybe pick up a single or something. Now, I knew there was one thing that I was going to look for there, because Rock and Roll's, the second-hand record store, they have a Facebook page, and they put on, a picture with tiny pictures of records they put out into the bins, usually in the evening, and then so that people will arrive hopefully in the morning day after to try and grab the record they wanted. But this wasn't the one from before yesterday. That was 2 days ago. So I assumed that record would have been sold. So I go there, but no, it had not been sold. I went looking through the B's and letter B, and I found this Blue Nile. A Walk Across Rooftops. I guess it came out in 1983. This is a German copy, and apart from a sticker with someone's name on it on top here, it looks really good. I know that in the vinyl community, it seems like the Blue Nile are sort of a little bit almost semi-legendary. Early 80s synth, I don't like using the word synth pop for them, but electronic music, I guess, also very soulful. The voice of the singer. Band from I like most bands in Scotland, they're from Glasgow, even though I think some of the members are from Edinburgh originally, which seems to be rare in Scottish music. It's like finding a band from Denver. And they were very popular with well-established contemporary artists like Peter Gabriel, and who they later worked with, as far as I know. I tried to sort of pinpoint what I think they sounded like. There's a couple of songs that I have on my Spotify. I have a Spotify playlist simply called All Kinds of Stuff I Like. It's got 3,500 songs about now. And it's the one that I use when I'm out walking and don't want to choose songs or want to stick to one artist, and I just can just flick the songs on my headphones if I come across something I don't want to listen to there and then, like a ballad when I got a good pace. And the song that I listen to the most on that one is Tinseltown in the Rain. So the songs are A Walk Across the Rooftops, Tinseltown in the Rain, From Rags to Riches, Stay, Easter Parade, Heat Wave, and Automobile Noise. So it's on Lynn Records, which looks like it's a subsidiary to Virgin. The vinyl and the cover looks absolutely pristine. Not much to write home about with the inner. It's just, an inner without much of anything going on. But the vinyl, guys, it looks so good. Looks absolutely untouched. And I like the label. I like the style on that. So guys, on your way to click like for this video, if you're one of the vinyl community people who know much more about this band, tell me a little bit about them as well. I try to read a little bit up on them. And I'm very psyched to have this record, even though I went there and wasn't supposed to spend any money. It cost 350 kroner, and that's not bad when you see what these things go for in good condition on Discogs. That's $35, by the way, if you were wondering. And then I sort of, I turn around to start walking towards the cash register, and I just glimpsed something in the bins where, bands and artists with the letter A are. And I could not leave it. Now, it's a record I and tons of people in the vinyl community and, people who collect music and love music want to get reissued. And we keep wanting, and it doesn't happen. So this is obviously not a kosher record. This is, one of those starts with a B records. And I said, well, this isn't what you want, a proper one, or, a reissue by this band. But when is that going to happen? And if I had walked out of there without this thing, I wouldn't have looked so happy when I made this Blue Nile video. So anyway, guys, I played it and it sounds perfectly, it sounds really good, to be honest. And I was a little bit miffed because I saw Discogs that there are other non-kosher versions of this album out there, and they have a gatefold and they have inner sleeves and so on, have been they've copied them and remade them. This does not have that. This has the cheapest inner sleeves you get, and it's not a gatefold. But I've seen some of you guys in the vinyl community pick up this thing and being very happy about it for now, because obviously when this is reissued, it must be, right? I will absolutely grab it, and even if it's a super deluxe edition. So this is Tripod. Well, it's not. It's Alice in Chains by Alice in Chains, but we affectionately call it Tripod. And funny thing is, I 3 weeks ago, I think it was, I went to a little record fair I'd never been to. That's not the one that's once every month. This is every 6 months, I think. And I found a picture disc, a 7-inch of Grind. So maybe that was a foreshadowing. Now the good news, guys, is that if I go out with an umbrella, it won't rain. And if I, get that Manic Street Preachers vinyl record that I've been looking for and trying to get for the past 5 years, 3 weeks later, it's announced that it's going to get a reissue, even though I paid $100 for that older pressing. So obviously, now that I've gotten this and paid money for it, it's going to get reissued now, right? Because that's how the world works. And obviously, I probably wouldn't be holding on to this if a proper reissue comes out. Like I said, not the best of inner sleeves. So I guess maybe the most real thing will be the better inner sleeves that I hopefully get to buy later. But I do like the vinyl. It's really cool. And look at them pretending it's a real record. And yeah, there you go. Now I don't know why this hasn't been reissued yet, but you have bands who unfortunately tell their fans that they hate an album and that their fans are wrong. This isn't one of those cases, but that's often your archive collection. Where the hell is our London Town, our Back to the Egg and Press to Play, Mr. Paul McCartney? Or, you have bands who's released albums and it's been so ridiculous. People make so much fun of that record that, maybe the band doesn't want to return to it because they've Weezer. And then you got that one record, you got to... For CDs, it's usually no problem. But, then you end up with that one almost complete discography on vinyl of a band you really like, and that's one record there. So I don't like Prefab Sprout with the Gunman and other stories, which has never been released on vinyl at all, and other examples, of course, I'm not saying that I now feel... This is green, by the way. I'm not saying that I think that this record now has completed my Alice in Chains, Lane Staley years on vinyl. Even though it kind of has, but it's never going to feel like it's It's a little bit like calling a ham sandwich kosher. So that's how I feel about it. But again, I'm very happy in a way. But would it have been better if I hadn't known that record, because they posted a picture of this record being in last night. Of course, it wasn't there anymore because I had already bought it. So if I'd seen that now and gone there today, I kind of feel that I would have felt, such a relief that it was sold. Is that weird? Weird. Anyway, guys, like I said, on your way to click like, if you want to leave a comment also about this Alice in Chains. I know that one or two of you guys out there did the same thing and got a non-kosher version of this record when you had the opportunity, and I love the comments. I love reading comments, guys. So I hope you'll indulge me with that, and I hope to see you soon in another video. I hope you're well. I hope you're going to have a nice weekend, and I hope to see you soon in another video. Bye bye.